All right, you're going to want to sit down for this because what we're about to get into, it sounds like it's been ripped straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking about a secret language, a code hidden inside your own body that literally broadcasts your next move before you even make it. And for the very first time, an AI has figured out how to read it. So let me just ask you this, right off the bat. What if your muscles could predict what you're about to do before you're even fully aware you've decided to do it? It sounds completely nuts, right? Well, it turns out the answer is a very real and very surprising yes. You see, for a long time now, scientists have known about this weird little quirk. Your body sends out this secret signal, kind of like a biological heads up, just seconds before you make any physical move. Think of it like the nervous system warming up, getting all the pieces in place. But it's been a puzzle we just couldn't crack. So let's talk about this whisper, this signal that's so faint it's fascinated and honestly frustrated researchers for years. Okay, let's get into the specifics. What we're actually talking about here are these faint little electrical signals firing away from our muscles at a very precise 100 hertz. Now, this isn't just random static. No way. It's a consistent signal that pops up right before you go to grab your coffee or take a step or even just click a mouse. It's like your body's own little tell before every single action. So here's the thing. We could see the signal, but we had no idea what it was saying. It was basically biological gibberish. We knew it had to mean something, but the message was completely scrambled. That is, until we built something that could actually understand it. And this, right here, is the breakthrough. This is where our master codebreaker enters the story. Artificial intelligence. Okay, so over at the Tokyo University of Information Technology, or TUIT, researchers set up this really groundbreaking experiment. The objective? It was simple on paper, but incredibly ambitious in reality. Decode that mysterious pre-motion signal. Their method was to just unleash a powerful AI on all the data and basically tell it, figure out what these electrical whispers mean, and predict what the person is going to do next. And this is where things get really wild. The AI didn't just sort through the noise. It started to recognize patterns, a structure, a grammar. It wasn't just processing data anymore. It was actually learning a language, the language of human intention, written in the electricity of our own muscles. The results were, they were just staggering. After listening to these signals, the AI could predict what a person was about to do. And we're not talking about a good guess here. We're talking about near perfect, almost unbelievable accuracy. What was the final number? Just let this sink in for a second. 99.9%. That's a shocking level of accuracy. The AI wasn't guessing anymore. It was reading. It could predict a person's intended movement with virtually zero error. That's a number you just don't see in this kind of research. And this quote from the research paper, it really drives home what that number means. The AI was, and I'm quoting directly here, effectively predicting the human's intended physical action seconds before it occurred. This isn't just a cool lab result. This is like finding the Rosetta Stone for the language that connects our minds to our bodies. So, what does all this mean for us? Because the implications here, they go way, way beyond the lab. They get to the very heart of who we are. So, we have to ask the big question now, right? If an AI can read our intentions with 99.9% accuracy before we even lift a finger, what does that say about free will? About how predictable we actually are? While the biggest, most profound conclusion from all this is simple and honestly a little terrifying, it suggests that the human brain, the source of all our thoughts, dreams, and intentions, can actually be modeled mathematically. That this beautiful, chaotic thing in our heads might operate on predictable, calculable rules. Let me just break that down. What that means is the journey from a thought to an intention to an action might not be some unknowable spark of consciousness. It might just be a predictable, decipherable code, a kind of biological algorithm that can be read, understood, and, well, predicted. And that leaves us with one last, truly mind-bending question. If the brain, the very thing that makes you you, operates on a formula that we're finally starting to read, what other secrets hidden inside us are we about to unlock?